Hello, John. How you doing? Welcome to the show, mates. Everything good with you? Yep. All good. All good. How's yourself?
I told you to put the lights on because you're sitting again like you know what.
I know. Here, Brenda, can you switch the lights on?
No, you're okay now. I can see you. You're better now.
I'm a better now.
Yeah.
Here, I'm ugly anyway. I have to sit in the dark.
It didn't interfere with it, did it?
She makes me sit in the dark.
Right.
I know. She makes me sit in the dark in the house. I live under the stairs. Well, how are you anyway, mate? Everything good?
I'm good. I'm good.
How was the 25th day of May for you?
Yes.
Did you enjoy it?
I always enjoy it.
That's good. That's good. Right, we're going to look over your Celtic career. I've got my young son here with me, Deaglan.
Right.
So say hello to John.
Hi, John. How are you?
How you doing?
I'm good.
Now wait a minute to put this off.
Oh, you getting the echo? But there'll be a couple of seconds delay, so if you want
I'm
to
going
let
to
that
put
on.
you off. I'm sitting watching you on Facebook.
Yeah, but there'll be a slight delay in it.
That's off. Right.
Happy days. Right, let's go for it. Right, we're going to go look back in your Celtic career. Right, so you were born on the 16th of August 1940.
16th of August, yes. What a great day that was to the Fallon family.
Yes, it was indeed. And your family, there's Irish heritage there, isn't there?
Giva, over in Sligo.
Yep. And who came from there? Who came from County Sligo?
My grandfather came from Sligo, Giva.
Right, so...
And I've been searching the history of the family. And I've got some of my grandnieces and nephews on Facebook listening in tonight with me.
Brilliant. And getting the family tree done, it'll be great to get all the history out as well. Maybe.
Plus my family, I think they're listening as well.
Great job. Right, so your family settled in Scotland, and of course you were born in Cambuslang. You started your career at Full House United.
Full House United.
Yep, and you know what I mean?
I actually joined them on my birthday. I was 18 and I joined them.
Right.
And they didn't fancy me till I brought the boys' collar board. And they said, oh, he'll do it.
Right. So here, you only spent one season there from what I can read up on.
I was only there 4 months.
Yeah. Well, 1 month, I thought it was one season, but there you go. And you got discovered for Celtic. That must have been a dream come true.
Well, actually, I was with Celtic till I was 16. We had what was later to become the Kelly Babes. There's a group of the boys all sent to Celtic Park to train. Jock Steiner came as the coach with Alec Bowden, John Higgins, Stanley Meacham, and Sean Fallon. They took this group of young boys, Billy McNeil, John Clark, Charlie Gallagher, Mick Jackson was there. God,
The original Quality Street gang, they would have been.
The Lisbon squad, and then the Quality Street kids came after us.
Yeah.
And we came through the coaching school.
Excellent. And you were understudy to the eccentric goalkeeper, Frank Haffey.
Yeah, Happy and Dick Beatty. Oh, jeez.
What was he like as a person? You know what I mean? Now, the only things I can read up on him, you can't get much footage or anything of him, but I heard he was a wee bit...
and I played with Bobby Evans, Bertie Peacock, Neil Mochan, and my debut.
There's some names, aren't they?
And I played with Charlie Tully, of course.
Did you play with Charlie? I thought Charlie had just left around about...
No, I played with Charlie in December 58 at Motherwell. I was playing a trial match for Celtic, and Charlie was coming back from injury. And I had to play that day with Charlie.
Absolutely amazing to play with Charlie. And your man Frank Haffey, he ended up a cabaret singer in later years, didn't he, in Australia?
I think he's still doing it, like Frank. He's out in Australia and he promises to come to see me, but he never comes.
Yeah, he's still alive and kicking, that's right, he's still out there.
He's still kicking.
Yeah, and
then there's another young boy from Belfast, with the Coleraine, Big John Kennedy.
Yes.
He came behind me as well.
John Kennedy, that's right. I remember his name being mentioned in dispatches. But you were under the guardianship of an absolute legend, Jimmy McGrory. What was Jimmy like?
Very, very quiet man. He wasn't a manager, you know. He was a figurehead. And, you know, I remember one game he said to Donkey Mackay, get the ball down to the corner flag and get it across. Donkey says, what, the ball at the corner flag? That's how simple, you know. You wouldn't have got away with it, like a manager, but the way some of the senior players spoke to Jimmy was terrible.
Yeah, for such a legend, like, you know what I mean? But we've always heard he had a very quiet demeanour about him. He wasn't, you know what I mean, prolific goal scorer, but he just hadn't the management in him. And when you think
of... he was a gentleman, that was, you know, he was a real gentleman.
Yeah, and you think...
I remember I got called into his office, but I said, hey, what have I done wrong, Mr. McGrory? He says, I believe you bought a car, John. I said, that's right, huh? He says, I don't have a car. And if you ask permission off of me to see if you can get a car. And I went, oh, I'm very sorry, I didn't know about that rule.
Are you serious? Did he?
No, I'm not. I'm serious. No. He had a club car and never used it.
Right.
He always came from Paisley Road, that's Dale Road, with the tram car.
Yeah, he didn't live too far from Parkhead.
Yeah. No, he was sat across the road from the Ibrox and big fancy houses, and he came by public transport, a tram car, from the Paisley Road to the Central Station, from the Central Station to Celtic Park every day. Never used his car.
That's absolutely amazing, like. But it's playing under Jimmy McGrory, as you say, he wasn't in for management style, but
no.
he had some players at his disposal, didn't he? You just mentioned them there, what he had.
Yeah.
And
I was fortunate I played in the floodlights. That was my first big game, opening in the floodlight at Celtic Park.
That was Clade, against Clade?
Right, no, I played against Wolves when they opened the floodlights.
Oh, yes, they come up for the friendly game. Yep.
Wolverhampton had just won the league in England, and they came up to play us. And that was my real big game, you know. My debut was with Clyde, and then Aberdeen, Arbroath, Hibs, Thistles, and that. But a real big time game was the opening of the floodlights.
Yeah, and what did it feel like to be a fan? And to actually...
It was great going to the games, you know. To think of the games I've seen Celtic winning. 51 the Scottish Cup, 53. I missed the Mongo Cup game, 53 the Coronation Cup, seen every game.
Oh, class.
And believe it or not, 1957, October 57, I seen the 7-1 game.
Oh, did you see it as well?
And I played with so many players just within a year.
Yeah, my father went to that in 57. A load of people from Belfast headed over.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That was it.
Now, to spell this, because my dad always talked about that when he headed over with his mates, one of them, and his son's listening here as well, big load
that's
Jim.
bigger.
Was singing,
the Celtic fans, that was just as big as winning the European Cup, that victory.
Yeah. Jim McAteer's listening, and they sang, his daddy played the drums. They come over from Belfast, and he tapped the drums while they were all singing You'll Never Walk Alone, going up to the stadium.
Oh.
So, and you know this argument with Liverpool fans say we sang it first. Well, I wouldn't doubt all these old boys when they spoke about singing You'll Never Walk Alone, walking up to the 57 Cup final with Paddy on drums.
Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah. Would you be the same that you've heard Celtic fans sing it long before Liverpool fans sing it?
Oh, yeah, we done everything before we did.
Oh, of course we did. Right, so 57 Cup final, amazing to know you were there. Right, we're going to go through your career. Your debut, as I say, was a league debut against Clade way back in 1959.
Yes.
And you just get into the squad there. How did you feel about establishing yourself?
I didn't know anything about it. It was the turn of the night. I was a part-time player at the time.
Yep.
And one of the boys says, your name's up on the list. Every Thursday night they put the list up in the dressing room to report on Saturday. And name was on the list down near the bottom. I went, oh, aye. So they must have just bring me in to get, the experience of the first team. And when I got there on the Saturday, I think it was a Saturday morning, one of the newspapers said that Fallon's a goal went up, and my mother and father, my late wife Esther, was her 50. It was about 25th of September it was, and I couldn't believe it. I was to go out and play, I went through it. That was me. It just, I relaxed. He had the peacocks at the man, and he made me relax. And I remember that. And then we went up to the road. From there on, then I got a bad injury against Partick Thistle. And that put me out. I played about 10, 12 games, so it could have been a good run. I got an injury at work. That was me for a year.
Yeah, you were a mechanic, weren't you, as well?
Yeah,
yep,
diesel engineer.
And hard to believe you didn't know what I mean. In a professional game now, they wouldn't let you near anything like that. For all the young kids listening out there, the story you're telling.
We were always told to have an apprenticeship in case you never made it to football. You had always somewhere to go back.
Yeah, something to fall back on. And so, you had that injury, and it was not until around about 62, 63 season that
I got another injury as well,
yeah,
and then got back into the team.
Yeah, and
I played in Derry that year, 1960, I played in Derry.
Right.
And Charlie Tully was playing my Cork Hibs.
That's right, he went over and managed Cork Hibs.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. I was called in the night of the Real Madrid Eintracht game to get to Port Stewart. We were playing in the Thursday night, so I had to go on the overnight boat. And I played in Derry, and I played in Dublin. I played 4 games, Limerick, Cork, Dublin came back the boat.
Right.
That was a funny one. My father was booking me down at the fair, down at the Broomer, and he said he wants a cabin, and there's got to be this, and there's got to be that. And the boy says, "Where's he going? He's only 18. He's just a young boy. He's got to play for Celtic." Then the Celtic don't go. They're second class, and my father just grabbed the boy over the boot.
Yeah.
It's going to kill him to Celtic's first class year. You're unpass. And that was it. I went, oh no. And he knew the purser on the boat. So the two of them brought me in, left me, and the two of them went to the bar. And that was it.
Oh, they went to the bar, eh? Left you as a wee 18-year-old.
Crazy days then.
Wasn't they? So you got yourself into a bit of fitness, got yourself up and running again. You had a wee run in the Cup Winners' Cup in 63, 64 we were involved in.
Yeah.
Yep.
I actually watched some of the games on YouTube the other week there.
Yes, I did. Games on. It's great to see that footage come up, because I don't know, it's great.
Slovak Bratislava,
Zagreb. Yeah.
Zagreb. Yep.
And the Budapest 3-0 apart.
That was a shambles in Budapest.
Yeah, out there, and we lost 4-3.
Actually, I played against Valencia, 64. I didn't know it was I played against Valencia. No, 63. I played against Valencia. I was pulled in at the last minute for half it. Over in Valencia.
Right.
And then Benfica. Barcelona. We were playing Barcelona, 64, over in the Nou Camp. That was the first team. And Alec Cameron said to Sean Fallon, "You need a bit of experience, and I put Ronnie in." And they said it right in front of me, and I turned around and called him for all the. So I was dropped, and that was it. And Ronnie got a run. Then when Joe came back, I was back in the team. Sean just changed everything around, I don't know, but so a few words said to some of the directors as well, why I wasn't playing.
I know what happens behind the scenes in football. It seemed you got the body under the stick over it. To be honest, looking over your career.
Yeah, I was lucky I had a few good directors that preferred me to other people, but that was it. But they had no choice.
Yeah, and somebody like yourself, like your face fitted, you know what I mean? You were from a Celtic family, you were Celtic through and through, you'd have played
Oh, yeah.
for that team. But like Jimmy had ended up, Jimmy was gone and he had left a great team. He couldn't manage it, but he had left a great team and Jack finally came in.
Yes, he did.
The reins were handed over to Jack. It was a poor season. I think before Jimmy went, I think it was he finished third in the league. I think it was a Glasgow Cup one.
We did. You know, that was on the TV the other night. I couldn't remember it. We beat Clyde 2-0 or something.
Did you not remember that? No.
I knew we played Clyde.
Yeah,
But I didn't know when it was. But I seen it on TV the other night. I said, oh God, I remember that cup final.
Yeah. And Ronnie Simpson, he came from Hibs. What the story was there, that Jack Steen didn't like him up there. He thought he was a bit of a slacker in training.
There's stories that I don't want to speak about.
Oh, here, don't speak about them here. You know that.
I could say it privately, but I'm not saying them verbally.
Oh, here,
my family know all about it, so do my pals.
Yep. But there you go. That he ended up at.
I didn't have the right handshake, right? Okay.
Yep, at Celtic. So the way it came about, Jack Steen ended up. He arrives in March 1965 after resigning up in Hibs, and he walks into the club.
He changed the team right away.
Yep.
He brought the team that he left as young boys in the 60s. He brought us all back in. Charlie Gallagher, the lawyers. I was 65. We won the Scottish Cup.
That's right.
Then that was the start of the first 9 in a row. When we beat Burnley 3 Hampden, that was the start of the great run when we won the first 9 in a row.
And you were swinging from the goalposts when
Yep,
Billy scored the winner that
night. Then on the next night,
yeah.
I never even got celebrating the Cup 50. My wife went into, she went into labour.
Oh, you're joking, man. That happened that night for you.
Celebrations.
Yeah.
You know, I dug them up every time about it. I said, see you, I missed my celebration drink.
Yeah, and in that team, I was sitting looking through it today. There were 7 lads in that team, and including yourself, it was a sub.
Yeah.
You would say there was 8 lads in the team, even as far back as the '65 Cup final. So it goes to show you that even, you know what I mean, Jimmy had the great side there, but just couldn't gel it together. It took probably the brains of Jack Steen to come in and turn you into world beaters.
We were, as I told you on Monday, we were a bunch of boys that loved playing for Celtic, and we accepted it, and we went out there and we played with our hearts. We played for the fans, we played for the club, you know, and it was one of the greatest experiences anybody could ever have. You know, I used to think going there watching Celtic, but see the feeling when you're down the old tunnel and then you see the jungle in front of you, and your heart just started pounding. And within your brain, you were singing the songs when you walked onto the field. You were a fan going onto the field, and you know it just lifted you. It was the greatest atmosphere. And I don't think you could beat it anywhere. I don't care what they say.
Yeah, the jungle's so special.
Celtic part of the jungle, and that was fantastic.
I always say to the young kids now, they just don't know how good the jungle was, the jungle roar. I know the Green Brigade section replicated a lot of great stuff in it, but the jungle was something special, wasn't it, Joe?
Well, the Green Brigades took over from them, and it was amazing. When we played, we played 90, 40, 50, 60,000, 90,000 if it's big games. And if somebody made a mistake, all shouting, you could hear that voice shouting, the boys shouting at whoever made a mistake. It seemed to be, it came out, you know, as if everybody was silent. You heard your name. If you made a mistake, you heard your name.
Oh.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, your heart would have sank like all And as I was saying, when Charlie Tully was on the other week, the industrial language that used to come out of the...
Oh, you can still hear it.
Yeah, the jungle. I remember one day sitting and I had a lovely duffel coat on me, and somebody just thought they'd use me as an ice tray for the full 90 minutes and kept putting the fake butts in my
It could have
hood.
been worse. They could have been used for something else.
I know. I was only a child, for God's sake, John. Now.
They didn't care who was in front of them.
They didn't. So in the season 65-66, oh, what a season to get Jack Stein off there as when it started. Won the league after finishing 8th the season before.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, and which way it turned out, we'd lost the Scottish Cup final, 1-0 the Rangers, and won the League Cup in the same year, and also done that European Cup Winners' Cup run.
That's true.
Ronnie Simpson had more or less sort of played the bulk of the games that season.
He came in from me because something happened in the League Cup. I can't remember.
Yeah,
I got blamed for
we're
something.
trying to blame, and I'd read online that, you know what I mean, that said that you had made a mistake or something in one of the games, and
I can't. I got blamed for it. They always blame the goalkeepers.
yeah,
Chucky, Joe.
but yeah,
Whatever happened, I can't remember. But I wasn't a happy chappy.
yeah, to be dispossessed because really, Ronnie Simpson was only brought in for cover for you.
Yep, that's true.
Yeah. And did you stay more or less fully fit during season 65-66?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you were
I
just...
actually went there about a year and a half, I think. 67, 60, about 68, late 68. I came back into the team, and then I got a stupid injury late in the 70s. And that was me back out again. I went, oh, jeez, some of the injuries I got, stupid.
Yeah, I know. It's some players that, you know what I mean, they're just there's no luck when it comes to injuries. Especially goalkeepers, and like, you know what I mean, you had it rough on goals. Goalkeepers are well protected today. Back in your day, you would have got it rough, wouldn't you?
Yeah, well, I'm actually proud of my record when I look at it. It's about 35 or 36, 34, 35% shutout record in a Duff team at the time.
That's pretty impressive, very impressive. And throughout that season, the season ended, you were able to pick up your winners' medals. Through League Cup and yep. So the end of that season, you've seen a couple of great players come in and join along with you. The brilliant Joe McBride come in from Motherwell, and Willie Wallace come in from Harch. What were they like as players?
Joe was a great goal scorer. Even at training, if you missed us, he was a crap. If you missed a chance, he didn't. He got angry with himself. But Willie Wallace was just a wee quiet man. That's why he got the nickname Wispy.
Yeah, Wispy.
A wee wispy voice, But what a great wee player he was. He done a great work in the midfield with Bobby Murdoch. Him and Bobby were great workers in the middle of the park. And Joe could score goals. Joe could just score goals, just without looking. A phenomenal goal record,
Yeah.
If Joe had stayed away from injury, he could have broke Jimmy McGrory's record.
I would say so because when you look through Joe McBride's record, it's outstanding. And when you think of how well he played in the run-up to Lisbon,
It was
an absolute shame he never made it for the final.
Mm-hmm.
And did Joe ever get a medal for the final?
Yeah, we all got, there were 16 medals.
16 in all, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we'll move into season 66-67. You didn't feature much again that year, John.
I played a few games at the end of the season before we played Lisbon. I played the last couple of games because Herrera had come over and Big Jock changed. They brought me in for a couple of games. And Herrera didn't know what he was doing. Was he keeping him? Was he playing him? He didn't know how he plays his system then. I came for high balls. Ronnie came and punched back, came and grabbed. So it sort of upset. They didn't know what goalkeeper was getting played. They didn't know what fullback, because Willie O'Neill had came into the team for a couple of games. And Gallagher had played a couple of games. He didn't know what Big Jock had. baffled them right away.
Yeah, there are two brilliant names you've mentioned there as well. And in season 66-67, it's clean sweep. The League Cup, the Scottish Cup, the Glasgow Cup, the Charity Cup, and the European Cup. Every competition that Celtic had entered that season.
And the Continental Cup.
The Continental, yes. Oh, I forgot the right
Yes,
one.
Real
Well.
Madrid.
Yep.
And they've got Inter champions or something.
Yeah. But when I was talking to you the other day, you give us a brilliant insight for the run-up to kick-off. You give us a brilliant insight to half-time. In Lisbon in 1967, what was it like at full
Now,
time?
you gave away a secret.
What was the secret?
You mentioned a secret I told you earlier on the night. I heard you about 8:30.
What?
About half-time in the toilets.
No. You said that on air. You never said that.
I heard. Now, I left Sean with 2 cigarettes, and Big Jock says, "What do you do with 2 cigarettes?" He says, "I'm nervous." He didn't know that I took a cigarette for Ronnie.
That's an excellent story. As I said, when I come off and I sat and thought about that, that's an absolutely amazing story.
Do you know, that was it didn't matter if I was in goals. Ronnie used to do it at half time. I had a quick wee draw the cigarette and then run down the tunnel before Big Jock knew what was happening. Because Jock used to scream and shout about the smoke. But he didn't know what one of us was smoking.
It's mad. I remember John Robertson, Martin O'Neill's number 2. He loved an old
Well,
fag. Yeah. He used to jump over, and when we had the season books in the South Stand, he used to jump over and sit down before the smoking ban came in. He used to have a wee cigarette beside us and hop over again.
You'll get a shock. Who else was a heavy smoker?
Who?
Henrik.
Henrik?
Mm-hmm.
You're joking me?
No, can you remember when Lenny came to Celtic? Everybody thought he had a bad tooth.
Yes.
That was that tobacco that they brought from Sweden.
You're bad.
The nicotine, that patches
Yes.
and all that. It's surprising.
It is indeed.
Heavy smokers.
Right, and so Lisbon final, and I was watching the footage at the end, and just as the fans come on invading, I seen you walking across the pitch with a teddy bear, and you were looking quite cool, very nonchalant. Then the fans come piling on, and you seem to get lost in amongst the frenzy of it. What actually happened? Did somebody try to nick the teddy bear? Because everybody was looking souvenirs.
Oh, it's terrible. I was looking for Billy to get him to see where we were going to get the trophy. So I finished up and never got the trophy because we all finished up in the dressing room, and Billy got a car or something, and Sean and had to go away around to get the trophy. It was a crazy setup, It was the biggest disappointment. It was a great day for the club, a great day for the fans. But that's the biggest disappointment the team got. We couldn't walk up those big stairs, stand there in the podium and get the cup and then come way back down. But the fans couldn't hold their excitement, and it just, the explosion came on the field, and that was that. Their boots getting took off. Sure.
I know, it's shocking. I seen Jimmy.
Naked.
Yeah, I seen Jimmy Johnson practically get stripped. I seen.
Absolutely.
Somebody pulling at a sack and
the delight in them, the excitement. I think, the excitement caught to the fans as well as us.
Yeah. And see any of this stuff that's been taken, it was ripped off players. Has it ever surfaced? Have you ever heard that Jimmy at number 56 has a sack or anything like that? Did you ever hear who got them, or?
Nobody knows. I don't know. I always had to hold on to teddy bear and got it because there's a photo of Billy and John Clanton bedroom with the teddy bear.
Yes, I've seen that.
Celtic Park, and it vanished. Nobody knows where it went.
That's another thing. It's probably in a private collector's hands. And have you kept any sort of memorabilia of that day? Maybe the shirt you're wearing, the tracksuit, or your boots or anything? Have you still anything like that?
Don't start.
No.
My wife let my sons go football training with all the strips that I'd got for European football.
Oh my God.
And they finished up a mess. She just gave things away.
That's heartbreaking to me. Dax has a question for
I'll
you.
tell you what, I'll take the best laugh. At 68, we played Man United over in Toronto. Yep. And Bobby Styles gave me his jersey. And I got it all signed. And of course, Bestie asked me to sign it. And I didn't want him to sign it, but he signed it. And I brought it back. And I emptied my bag. And Esther said, what's for washing? I said, well, that's the worst stuff there.
Oh, no.
And I came out and I went, where's my strip? And she'd washed the Man United strip. It just got the European Cup.
Oh, Christ. That's... Oh, no.
And I got Willie Morgan's blazer. The Man United blazer.
Right.
For the Celtic strip.
So you're doing a lot of swapping about back then? Yep.
And I looked, a few years, I said, hey, where's my Man United blazer? Oh, I gave it to one of my brothers. And I went, yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Just giving your stuff away like that. And you think of what it's... You know what I mean?
You know,
I'm not talking about the monetary value of it.
Crystal, Waterford Crystal, and she loves Waterford Crystal. And every time I went to Ireland, we'd maybe bring a bag crystal back. And she said one day, over in Ireland, somebody presented me this beautiful football boot. It was Kevin McShane. You know them?
Yes, Kevin McShane on the Falls Road Club, yep.
And she turned and she said, oh, for blank, no more crystal.
Not more
This
crystal.
beautiful football boot, you want to see it? That's what she said. Waterford Crystal said, brilliant.
Unreal.
So I don't hold on, I'm maybe on the phone.
Ah, here. You
You
can
play
knock
a
them
tune
off there.
quick.
Here. Right, we'll talk away. Now we're getting in, of course, we're speaking away to John Fallon here. We're so far into...
It's okay, I cut him off.
Have you cut him off? That's good. So
The tax inspector. He's looking after my ear.
Here, all you have to do is take advice from Ken Dodd what to do with tax inspectors. He'll keep you right.
Please golf with me. It's okay.
Right, so Declan's got a wee question for you. Hop in there, son.
John,
Right, Declan.
see for the after the game in '67, you've got your medals. I think even the meal, you've got your medals from the UEFA delegates. Is that right?
No, we never got them till there was an evening banquet.
Yeah.
And they never turned up for over an hour and a half, and they were told to turn up. And there was a brown box that Billy McNeil went up to collect, a small shoe box. And he handed out 11 medals, and then they said to me, there's your medal, John. So I stuck it, I looked at it, oh nice, put it in my top pocket, my blazer. 15 minutes later, Jock Stein came up and said, did you get a medal? I said, aye, how? He says, do it. He says, I forgot to get one for the referee.
Jesus.
And he took it off me, and I didn't know for years. We went to the Christmas dinner, and I got presented with this medal. And okay, I got it back. They must have got me a medal, and I found out it was a replica.
Shocking.
But I never said nothing. Somebody must have said something. Just last year, I got a call from Peter Lowell explaining to me. He said, John, I've got a medal for you. I said, a European medal? He said, well, got it. He said, we know what happened. This is we went to UEFA and we got a medal for you. I
Unreal.
was very proud of Peter. I was very pleased with him, you know.
Well, he rectified a very, very bad
It went to
situation.
Mr. Kelly.
I
I
heard
found out
that.
it went to Mr. Kelly.
Yeah, I seen back in 2018 that
Yeah.
Michael Kelly, that was,
Yes, that's right. I shut him up, didn't I?
you did indeed. I think to be a lion, you have to have played in Lisbon. Yeah, and you just come back and says, excuse me, Michael, I was the official sub-goalie, registered with Europe, and your uncle got my winner's medal taken off me by Jack Stein.
Yeah.
Yeah. But thank God you did, you know what I mean, that the situation's been rectified, and though it's 52 years too late, it should have been,
Oh, yeah.
We all know it
And
as
I got
Celtic
my medal back,
supporters.
you know, my family were all proud. In fact, my grandkids were at it. I think that was one of the biggest days for their life. We were invited out to Celtic Park, and I took my 3 grandkids with me. And
Excellent.
they were proud as anything. I can't remember where the photo is, but I've got it somewhere.
It's beautiful. I have a lovely photo of you here.
James Lloyd and Monica, because we go. I took these kids to the games, home and away, for the last God knows how many seasons. We just go to every game, home and away. And I'm sorry, I find like Marty Ballamina. He gets me there.
He looks
We
after
joined
you.
his club. Well, we joined his club in the, what do you call it? He put his name in for the away tickets section, you know.
Yep.
I wouldn't ask that big dumpling to Belfast, you know.
Oh, I'd order.
You know that big dumpling, the big dumpling we're all talking about.
That big waster from the Armour Road. I know exactly who you're talking about. Aye.
Yeah, the Rose and Crown.
Yes. Well, not messing any names, but
Imagine MD running a pub called the Rose and Crown going to watch Celtic.
I know exactly. He's sitting around there singing "God Save the Queen" with a pint in his
I
hand.
know,
I
big
know these
Jamie, a
names.
big, well, better watch, he'll be on the phone shortly.
He will. He'll be on the phone to us giving off.
The big pal.
He's a good big lad, so he is. So, Declan, you want an Orby question, but John?
I think when you go back to Glasgow after you won the final, there's that famous one of Jock bringing the European Cup into Celtic Park and then Billy leading the boys in, and then there's kind of the float tour around Celtic Park. If you have any memories of that day, what that was like.
Declan, you know, that was a better presentation than it was when we won the cup.
Yeah.
Because Celtic fans were all there. And we went round in this old truck, 4-wheel tipper. How we got on it, we know, because
health and safety wasn't let you on at night, like.
it's health and safety then.
Cold lorry.
And we went round that stadium with the Coke Ridge band, the Griffin band, playing away.
That's right. And
And
somebody's
it was
motor.
great, you know.
Somebody's motor was commandeered and they put the European Cup on. They put all the trophies on it, actually.
That's right. That was a great night, you know. It was really brilliant. In fact, that was the first time the players' wives were invited inside Celtic Park. My wife was never inside Celtic Park till that night.
You're joking me.
They weren't allowed in from the front door. They had to stand outside, waiting for us to come out after the game. They weren't inside. You know, well, in England they were all inside. In Scotland, they don't allow the players' wives in. Yeah.
You're joking me.
I'm telling you. Even in Charlie's days, I'm telling you.
That sounds horrible, doesn't it? Like, no, when you think about it, your waves, the red carpets have been rolled out for them.
They stand outside, the rain, sleet, snow, the lot. They stand outside waiting for you to come out in the car.
My wife's horrified here. She's looking out the window going, what the...
Yes, I know.
It's unreal, absolutely unreal. So 67, done and dusted. In the 67-68 season. But it was sort of, we'll have to go over
I think you've missed the war.
I missed the war.
Aye.
No, I wanted to.
The Nazi war.
The Argentine War.
Yes. No, I was going to do your Real Madrid game first, then go into the
Oh,
Argentine.
sorry, yes.
Yes, that's what I was going to do. Yep, the Stefano testimonial.
Yes.
You played in it. What was it like to go into the Bernabeu and a sold-out stadium and actually
So
play?
we were very relaxed. You know, we just treated that like another game. We're going to play for the Stefano and all that. And, you know, and the great Real Madrid team came out first. You know, Puskas, Yento, Santa Maria. Oh, God, if I could remember something. And they came on first, and then the other boys came on to replace them. The Stefanos, I think he stayed on for about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And Hento was playing, Argento, whatever they want to call him. And that's it funny. And Jeff Craig and I laughed at it, Jock says to Hento's playing, don't worry about him. He's not got a pace that he used to have. And within 10 minutes, he went by Jim on an express train. And Jim said, he's not got a what? It's meat? He says, I'll cut his leg down.
Unreal.
And that was a great experience. You know, the atmosphere was, it was a carnival, but when we beat them 1-0, they were all stunned.
Yeah, wee Jimmy had a
They were
great
stunned.
game that night,
What
didn't
an
he?
atmosphere, the stadium, when you looked at that great stadium before it is now, God, what a stadium it was, you know. But what a victory we got, you know, that night. And the Spanish people, they thanked us, and even Real Madrid, the Stefano thanked us as well. It was a great night. And just crowned us European champions. Because we'd already beat the European champions for 66.
Unreal. Oh, what an achievement. Right, Dax, go ahead.
Yeah, and
And actually, I'm proud. I'm the first, I think I went down in the record as the first keeper to have a clean sheet. British keeper, or Scottish keeper, or European keeper.
Right, at the Bernabeu, yeah.
In the Bernabeu.
it's great stuff.
Excellent, excellent. It's one stadium I've never been to. No, I'd love to go there and watch a Celtic play there. Hopefully, in a Champions League night. Yeah.
Yeah, just any night, some fantastic, you know.
Excellent.
My biggest disappointment is, as I said, I missed the new camp.
Yeah. New camp, you never
I
played
was
it.
desperate to play there, but I never got a game. I played in Valencia, I never played in Barcelona.
Right.
I'd say again, John, Jimmy Johnson really stole the show, and all the Spaniards. I think we're chatting Ole at all.
Yeah.
With his dances. How good was he at it?
And what about the goalkeeper?
Our goalkeeper was outstanding.
He was so
See,
good.
everybody talks about Jimmy. And then the monk.
Here,
They kept the ball out their goals, but
Yeah.
at least they won 1-0. But everybody talks about Jimmy and Jimmy, you know. But the wee man was magnificent that night.
Yeah, they really took them, didn't they? Yeah.
There was actually a rumour going about just about a month after it that Real Madrid wanted Jimmy. And they said, we'll take the keeper as well.
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't put that past your imagination. Not at all, John.
And I couldn't believe it. I said, you're joking. It was one of the reporters. And
Right.
they said, no, you're not on. Like York says, no, we need them. We need them.
Well, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you have moved to Spain? Would you have taken that up?
Well, they missed the treble in '69. That's the only thing.
Right.
That was a great year. And it was another great year for me.
Oh, excellent. And you know what I mean? Your career's just littered with ups and downs. Like, you know what I mean? But we're going to go into, as you say, the war.
Oh no.
It was, of course, Racing Club of Argentina that came to Celtic Park in November '67.
Yeah.
Well, it didn't come to Celtic Park; it came to Hampden Park.
Yeah, Hamden it was up through. Then we went over there, and I didn't know what was happening. And the next thing I knew, I was playing. I was on the field. You know, it was like you'd shut your eyes, woke up, you were on the field. And then I played in the second game. And I remember Big Jock saying, thanks very much, you done well. Then we came back to Scotland. For some unknown reason, he promised me that I'd be in the team. And we went to Airbreak, and I don't know what it was, but somebody put something in the paper. And they decided to play Ronnie in the bandage his head against Airbreak up at there. It was one part that I thought I had more bad luck there, because previously we'd been driving when the coach to Airdrie, and one of the old reserve goalkeepers was standing in the street, and he got a lift and finished up playing. I got dropped for that game, and I got dropped for after the Racing Club game. And I was just,
Yeah,
I went on a downer. I went on a right downer after that. I was really sick. You know, I couldn't believe what happened.
Yeah, you're putting your effort in with the team.
I just said, why did I try? It was hard, you know. fact, he actually blamed me for the goal.
Right.
And Bobby Murdoch was ready to choke him.
Unreal hearing these stories.
Every time I look at the photo, I've got a photo signed with the Real. In fact, I've got two photos, one with Real Madrid signatures and one with Racing Club.
Right.
And that photo's on it, the goal. And I said, who the hell was that? Blame for that.
Yeah.
But, just the bad blood between the two years.
Right. What about the Racing Club game? Did you know there was 270,000 fans watched them 3 games?
Well, I know that over in Argentina, this stadium that they had, there were 60,000, and that night, oh jeez.
The Avellaneda Stadium in Buenos Aires, yeah.
Yep. And then went over to the Uruguay, over to Montevideo, where they played the World Cup.
Yeah.
30s, and that was even full, eh? It was squashed in.
Yeah, there was, I think at Hampden Park there was 85,000, there was 135,000.
Oh, I think there's more. I think there's more.
I know, but you know how the figures are dwindled when it comes to Celtic. Sure, in the Lisbon Lions season, I think our average attendance was 31,000 put through the books.
Oh, I know. I've got a what do you call it, some book somewhere. My granddaughter's got it. We played way back in the 60s in front of 40, 50,000, and that was back through the bad years.
Yeah.
You know, the crowds would turn up for the what's it? It was a only get out because they worked hard, these guys, and on a Saturday they had to go to the football to let it out.
So they did, yeah.
And that's what I said, you know, your working class that was we were their get out.
Yeah.
Let the steam out.
So the match now, you lost 2-1 in Buenos Aires. They had to hastily arrange another tie, and you ended up that you went to Uruguay on the. So that was played on the 1st of November. Then you had to play.
Stephen's birthday.
Yeah, 3 days later. And they organised us to take us to Uruguay.
Yeah. Oh, that was another shambles.
It sounds like an absolute shambles because that game wasn't even thought about. It wasn't even.
No.
It was only arranged after full time. Listen.
Yeah, it was. The next thing we knew, we were expecting to go to playing home. And you're going to Montevideo. I'm going to there for a few days over there.
Kelly had argued, didn't he? Kelly had argued, we don't want to play this
Kelly
game
didn't want to go.
Yep.
The SFA, Tom, the boy, Party Thistle, Tom Reed.
Right.
He told them where to go. He didn't want Celtic to play. And no, it finished up all play. That was not who wanted it, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, they argued that they're trying to get the game abandoned, the SFA and Celtic.
I don't think it was shocking.
Yeah, and their argument was you played so well that, you know what I mean, you're going to have to go and play this because their keeper was outstanding.
Yeah.
And that was their argument for a third game.
Yeah, what do you call him? The referee came from Paraguay. That's where you got the mistake earlier on in your show.
Yeah, I meant Paraguay. That.
And Big Jock says, okay, he's from Paraguay. I've been told he's good. He doesn't like the arches. For thoughts, his glass of mints. It was the opposite. He'd been told to pick Jimmy Johnson, Bobby Lennox. They were troublemakers. They were playing.
Right.
So he was ordered off. You know, a new young cat was ready.
I've seen John put the 2 fists up. He was ready to go. Like, and that, John Clark is not a man to do.
They told us to bring out this Uruguayan flag to get the Uruguayans at their side.
Right.
And what do you call it? Racing Club came out with this one that was bigger in the field. And what a con! You know, they took the Mickey Mouse out of this. You know.
Right.
and it's history now. But on the road home, we were messed about. We flew between Montevideo, Buenos Aires, back to Montevideo, back to Buenos Aires. We still hadn't had anything to eat till we flew in about Madrid. Madrid, no food. And when we got to Madrid, the bar was open, which was dangerous.
Yeah, of course. A lot of young men like yourselves
Well, we had nothing to eat. They just gave us bread. Oh, you know, these buns. Oh, with nothing on it. Bread and butter and water and juice on the flight, which was about 12 hours. Oh, see. Madrid. Yeah, it was longer. Yeah, it was 12 hours up to Madrid. And when we got to Madrid, there was no food. We were starved.
And what was Jimmy Johnson like in that flight? Because he couldn't fly.
Oh, Jimmy was one else.
Yeah.
I don't know. You know, when we got to Madrid, we were very cautious. And when we just ran looking for some food. And there was a certain table had ordered up Cuba Libres. And Big John was desperate for a drink, and he grabbed a drink, and it was a Bacardi Coke, and you went ahead of your sugar, fucking bastard. Up the air, up. Tables are up there, and they're sitting with Coca-Cola. Oh, it's Coca-Cola, you're alive, you're oh. And then the SFA made us play the Saturday as well. Oh, jeez, that was another shambles.
Unreal how they put you through.
But we enjoyed it, that's the thing. Tony, we enjoyed it.
Yeah. It's another thing of bondages as well. Like it's a team that they actually go out and play in that World Club Championship, and really, you were absolutely outstanding. And I watched the footage over and over again. But the last game there, the dynamic sent off, Jimmy sent off, Yogi Hughes, Bertie All, it was an absolute shambles. Like the referee just couldn't handle it.
You know, Bertie and Tommy got sent off in the last couple of minutes because Bertie refused to go off. Dan refused to go off. And I remember Dan running towards me and I told him where to go. I said, you get yourself there. You know, I thought, we've got enough problems.
Yeah, and I know the referee was originally sending off Big Tom, and he wouldn't go off, so he just turned around and says, I think it was to Bertie Hall, you go off instead.
And Bertie told him where to go as well.
Yeah, oh, Jesus, it's an absolute shambles, that referee. But here, Deaglan wants a wee question here.
Did you get a good view of Big Tom sticking one into the Argentines downstairs?
The Argentinians?
Yeah, he gave him a big punt in the balls, in the short and curlies.
Oh, what? They were the craziest people I've ever seen. I thought the Paris Buns were bad, but they're worse.
Yeah.
You know, but see when you look at Morelos, that's them.
Right. Yeah.
They're crazy.
I know that match, even watching them, they were just out. They weren't out to play football. They were out to disrupt the whole time.
They had some of the greatest football players in the world, but they were all crazy.
Yeah. I think Billy at the end done a very noble thing by going over to their captain and handing over the shirt and wishing them all the best in Spanish.
Did he?
Yeah, I've read that.
I couldn't get off the field quick enough.
Yeah.
I just said, I've had enough, I'm getting off.
Was it frightening to play in that atmosphere? Was it?
You don't. People say it was, but it's just an experience you've gone through. But I enjoyed it. It's crazy. It's a crazy atmosphere, but I enjoyed the game.
Yeah. That's.
I could watch it field. It was scratched. It was kicked. I had bruises and everything.
Yeah.
The only thing I didn't have was bite marks.
It's crazy, isn't it? And then, of course, they were playing for big money. They were on $2,000 a man.
Do you know that they finished up bankrupt the same as the Rangers?
That's right. Yeah, and I read throughout the years one of the documentaries that have been on about it. Yeah,
they went the same way as the Paris Buns.
Yeah, well, there you go. That's what badness brings to you. Yeah, liquidation.
Yeah.
But they were on $2,000 a man. Every one of their players, and a car.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
That was their bonus.
They were on £250 fine.
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask you. He's come home and there was a board meeting and they fined you 250 quid. Did you get that? No.
Yeah, but the funny thing was we'd played Dundee on this day in the League Cup final. And we went from there after the game down to Prestwick, jumping the flight down to London, Paris, Madrid. We were supposed to went to Rome, and then Ascension Island, and then Rio de Janeiro down after beating Dundee. But they put it down that we were fined £250, which was a bonus we should have got for beating Dundee.
Right.
And Jim Craig says, wait a minute, why we didn't find £250? John Fallon came. So I never got a bonus, but I still lost. I never got the £250. But
unreal.
The rest of the boys lost £250, bonus.
Was that what the Celtic were offering to win the World Club Championship?
The Cup that day.
250? Jesus.
But no, they took that off because we won the League Cup the Saturday before it. So I don't know what we're going to get for winning the championship.
That's
so they just took the bonus from the League Cup. I mean, still don't know how much would have been paid.
Oh man, that's just mental, isn't it? But here,
we never asked for money. We didn't know what was getting paid. We just left it to the directors.
I've heard even a few things what these were on back in the day. I remember Tommy Gemmell telling me a few stories about him getting to ask Jack for a pay raise.
Oh.
For I think it was a £1 pay raise, and he said Jack spoke to him with what he called the paw, where he used to get his fist and he would have waved it like that, and he says the minute Jack Steen done that, you knew to get out of the road because the next thing, you know what I mean, something made it flew through the air at you, and he says get out of the road, and he sent in Billy McNeil after that, and he gave us all a £1 pay raise.
It's 65.
Yeah.
We found out how bad he was we played Kilmarnock, Queen's Park, Motherwell, and Dunfermline to win the cup. And we played Kilmarnock and beat them. We won the league that year. We played Queen's Park, and I remember the meeting, and somebody says, wait a minute, we got less money for beating Queen's Park than we did for Kilmarnock. Billy, you better see this, get this bonus sorted out. Billy, it was your way, and so my mother says, I'll come in with you. And I went into the Jock's office, and within 5 minutes the door got kicked. Oh, shut, slammed. And we were all sitting in the wee snooker room at the time, and he came in and he slammed the door. And he turned around and says, you weren't expected to beat Kilmarnock, you were expected to beat, like me, that's like you never got the same bonus. You never got extra. And we won the Scottish Cup. I don't know what. I can't remember where we got. We just accepted it, right?
Yeah, it's we're great professionals.
Oh yeah.
So
we never ever asked. As you're talking about Tommy. I used to go in and say he signed the contract and I'd sign it. Sean would always ask me to sign the contract, I'd sign it and walk out. I said, I'll see you in July. And Tam and Bertie would run shout for money. And I never asked for a rise, but I knew I was going to get one.
yeah.
When they got a rise, they came out and clapped their hands, oh, got money, we'll put their people.
I
And
know.
then when I came the next season, everybody was the same wage, but Billy was a couple of pound extra.
That's right, Billy used to be the captain. He used to walk away smiling. I mean, if you got a £1 pay raise, Billy was getting 2 every time.
Tam and Bertie thought they were doing, what the flank. You all got the same bonuses. We got the same wages as them.
Excellent.
They thought they were getting extra.
I'm going to look at a couple of matches that you played in. 19th of February 1969 versus Milan in the quarter-final of the European Cup. The mad blizzard, yep. The great snow.
Brushing the lines off during this game to see what the light map. the markings were,
Yeah.
and it was a freeze. I couldn't believe it.
That's right. They
Even
called
in
the
the
army
road-
and all in to try and clear the pitch.
Oh, it was terrible. The truck kept clearing the pitch every couple of minutes. We had yellow lines, with red lines, with blue lines, with unbelievable.
Yeah, and it's a game which shouldn't have went ahead, like of what I've seen on TV. I watched a wee bit of the footage today, but you just
We actually left Varese, the hotel we stayed, and drove down, and it was a blizzard.
Mm-hmm.
And the team bus wipers broke, and there's another driver, and he used his hands to clean the windscreen, going to San Siro.
That's unreal. That's the mad stories seem to follow you everywhere.
Oh no!
But you pulled off
That's the life we had.
two great saves in that game. That took us away with a 0-0.
Yep.
And we ended up taking that back to Parkhead, and unfortunately, it's a game
Oh yeah.
we lost 1-0 on the night.
Yeah, and then that was horrible that night.
Yeah.
We could have went on again and won the cup. And actually, we could have won the European Cup 3 times.
That's when we look back in our history, how brilliant
When
we
you
were
look back
right
in
up top.
history,
Yep.
that goal, if we hadn't lost that goal, we'd have won the European Cup that year.
Yeah, I would say so. Some great names come into the team then. I think like so Jim Brogan had come in.
Yeah. Jim had come in and led back as well.
Yeah.
They made a few changes, but the team didn't change too much, but it was... And Euclid was there all the time.
Yep, and Evan Williams had joined the club October of that year as well. He was you and him had sort of shared the same amount of league games and European Cup games between
Yep.
16
I played right through to the following year. That was Benfica.
Yes, into the following year. Yep.
That was the following year.
Yeah, 69 into 70. Yep.
Yep, and what do you call him? Eusebio wasn't a happy chappy. And we went to
It's the toss of the coin game.
Portugal. We got beat 3-0, which was just crazy. How we got beat, we don't know. But I was watching the equaliser TV on the YouTube, and I went, "Is that what happened?" Because it was funny. I was allowed to go for every high ball that night. Bars that in the last minute, and even in extra time I was allowed to go, and I was a scapegoat. Big jaw dropped me, and I told him with that. I said, "Well, that's it."
Yeah,
And in Milan, I just walked away. I didn't even know there was medals going in Milan for runners up. I just walked out.
right.
John Craig and I walked away. I don't know. I just walked away at time up because Jim got dropped and I got dropped. The two of us just walked away.
I know, it's sad to hear that. Yep.
That was me. I said that.
Yep.
I said these guys went back there again.
And your Celtic career sort of from there, it sort of dwindled away, but it stayed with the club. Your final game, I think it was
Aberdeen.
against Aberdeen. It was a 1-0
I'd been
defeat.
out for a year injury with the septicemia.
That's right, because I'd seen a photo of you in the hospital.
Again.
Mm-hmm.
And we got beat 1-0 with Aberdeen. I'd played a couple of games before it. He brought me back into the team. He never explained why. He just says, "You're playing." And I played, and against Aberdeen, we got beat 1-0. And on the Monday morning, there was a photo in the back page of the Daily Record. I've got Joe Harper by the collar, ready to punch him.
Right.
And I came into the park, big dog, boy, just shouting and bawling at me. And Sean said, "Look, calm down. What do you think you are?" And I said, "Well, if your defenders had been talking about him instead of me, we wouldn't have got beat." And they just slammed it, "Get out of my club." That was it. And they sold me. And in the book, the consequences. We had an argument in my house. My wife told him to leave the house. He actually called me up again.
No, it's a bit out of order, like.
Yeah, you know, and I turned around and said, no, Joe, I'm not big as you are.
Yeah.
That's when I found out the difference between the two is.
Yeah.
I found out through the stories from my mother, you know, it was a way back to when he ran about Canvas Lang, I went off.
Yeah.
But it's all my history, but I'm still here. I'm still here, Tony.
Well, that's the main thing. Because I want to get round to giving your book a wee plug here as well. Yeah, on the 4th of March 1972, 14 years you had spent at Celtic Park, and you finally and then leave for Motherwell there. That must have, you know what I mean, that pulled the inside of you clean out, because you're a Celtic man through and through.
I actually didn't want to go. It's in my book. I didn't want to go, but he forced me to go. He told me to go. I had to go.
Sad.
You know, it's in the book. I just said, okay, then I'll go. And right after, I just threw my boots. I just chucked football, and Morton asked me to come. I played one game for them, and I turned around and said, I can't get bothered with this, and I walked out. And I turned my back in football, walked away.
Yeah, they just hadn't hit the heart in it any longer. Because playing and having the common
the unfortunate thing is, but I had been offered jobs in Cyprus, Malta, South America and America. South Africa and America.
Right.
And my wife just wouldn't go.
Yeah. Home bird. Yeah.
Yeah, coaching. You know, I was good at coaching. You know, I got my B license at coaching from SFA, but I just stopped playing. I've lost all interest in the game.
Yeah, knock the stuffing clean out of you. But I've held the game over for a happy note, but I'm going to talk about your wee book here. You released this book, it was a couple of years ago, but it's still available, and we're going to give it a good plug this evening. And I told everybody at the start of the show there, anybody that wants to buy this book, I'm going to put all the details online where you can purchase it from. You're going to send them your ends as well, and you can sign them for anybody that buys them.
I'll sign them. All I need to do is tell me I'll sign them. They'll come over via Belfast, Donegal, anywhere, Sligo. They'll be over. Ballymena is dealing with it. Big Marty in Ballymena is dealing with it.
He's given me all the details to put online.
That's
so
good.
You just make sure you sign them, and we'll make sure that all the correct details are sent over. They make cracking Christmas presents out here, so...
yeah, and I'm going to send, in fact, I'm going to send to Sligo to Oceans FM as well. I better not forget that.
Yes, well, I hope they're listening. Tell them it's on their way. But definitely, did you know I was going to ask you? So you would have one or two contacts. We're going to try and do next week a 10 in a row. No, the team that stopped 10 in a row. No, Rangers 10 in a row. So we're going to try and get somebody from that 98 team on. And I was going to say, set a task for you to tell me how many books. Well, I got Joe on a few weeks ago. He was the 88 team. I'm looking at somebody from the 98 team. If you know anybody, no, from
Chicken George.
George. No,
McCluskey.
Yes, I know George. Yes, I'm looking at somebody.
Have you not had George on?
No, I haven't had him on yet. But I'm looking at somebody from the 1998 team. No, from the 10 in a row for the other clowns there. And I was going to say, you set me a task of selling as many books for you, and you could get me somebody from that team. So if you could say, Tony, if you sell 100 books, we'll get you Henrik Larsson. So, yeah.
Do you know how much Henrik charges just for?
You tell Henrik. This is just a wee family from Belfast that's selling a couple of books for me. Can you not get on the show?
John Hartson or somebody like that.
Oh, yeah, we can say the Big John or something.
Do you know Millish?
Who's this?
Millish. Andrew Millen down in...
Oh, yes.
He's a man to get you some of them. He's got Thompson, Sutton, Hartson.
Oh, Big Sutton be a good character. Like, not as good as you, but he'd be alright, like.
Yes, Hartson's good as well. So's Tomo.
Yeah.
I'm due over there next October now. I'm supposed to be there in March with Tomo down in Waterford.
Right.
With
Paul Byrne.
What do you call him? Fergus. You know, from Celtic Storm.
Yes, yes.
We were doing a thing down there in Waterford,
Right.
and it's cancelled because of this stupid virus.
I know. With Paul Byrne on, Paul was a lovely fella. Paul was the
Well, I hope to go
first
back
guy.
over, and Paul Byrne, I joked with Paul Byrne the other day. He was, I don't know if you've seen him doing the exercises. You know,
Yeah. I tried to get up to 25.
And I said to him, "Oh, I dropped some Maltesers on the floor. Did you see any?"
Excellent.
When he came back today, he says, "Oh, I've never seen any, John." I said, "That's it." But Paul's a good boy. Paddy McCourt, you've had Paddy. He's great.
Yes, Paddy was excellent. He was on
Oh,
last week.
Paddy's a great wee fella.
Yeah.
You know.
Daglan's hero.
Yeah,
Oh, what about Tom Boyd?
Hi, Tom Boyd is exactly who I want. Yep.
Right, I'm going to know. I'll get in touch with you. I'll speak to Tom.
Brilliant. And that'll be our 10 in a row. The man
Don't
that stopped
forget,
at
that's the
10.
captain.
Yep. And many books they have to sell to get you Tom Boyd. Many. Right, set me a task here.
Listen, I'll see you up in the Fallon's Club.
Right, yes, for a pig. Before you go, positive note.
And the Rock Bar.
Yep, or the Rock Bar, yep. Before you go, it says I'm going to end this on a positive note. We're going to go back to 1969. 133,000 people at Hampden Park. And of course, the Payment on the Agony game. How did it feel? It must have been the highlight.
That easy game, the 4-button game.
Yeah, the 4-0 game, yep.
Oh, that's the day they were all coming out in the park trying to get out early after the 3-0. And that was even the first half. Oh. With Big George McCluskey, that's how he stamped his name in football that night.
Or George Conley.
George Conley, what a great
Yeah.
player he was.
And Jim Brogan, he had...
He broke his ankle. Blocking a shot.
Oh,
His
amazing.
foot out loose and he broke his ankle just about 20 minutes to go. George Conley. Jakey never played. Yogi never played. And Rangers were favourites.
That's right, get into the
And
game.
we helped them 4-0. Oh, that was sweet. That was really sweet, you know. That was a treble. That was the last treble I played in. Actually, that was my second treble team. What a great night it was, you know.
Excellent. Have you still got all your medals? All your medals?
Yeah, they're all in a display at Celtic Park.
Oh, brilliant.
So I'm just going to take them back because I don't want them in there.
Right.
But I better not say that.
Yeah, well, there's no problem displaying them every now and
Yeah.
again. That's, you know what I mean? They're yours. You've had some great achievement at
Well,
Celtic.
the family want them back.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
That's the main thing.
Yeah,
I've got to do what they say.
Oh, yeah. Yo, family first. You're 100%.
Oh, yeah.
Declan wants one more wee question for you here before we'll let you go.
John, seeing that you've done 9 in a row, how good does it feel to see the current team mask the same feat, and hopefully next year we'll go on to break the record and do 10?
No, I'm looking for 12. I'm looking for 13.
That's the attitude.
Because I can't see them, the rising, you know.
Yeah.
You know, we've got the rising of from the time that we could rise from the dead, but they'll never rise from the dead.
Oh, excellent.
They're finished. They're just crap.
Yeah, I agree with you.
And by the way,
100%.
could somebody explain to me,
Yep.
who's Gareth McCauley?
Yeah, exactly. No, he won an Irish Cup medal, you know.
So did Charlie Tully. So did Jimmy Delaney.
Charlie Tully won loads of Irish Cup medals. But Gareth,
Don't come on. You know, they're digging out they must be going to the cemeteries and digging out the dead.
yeah, they are indeed.
That's how bad they are.
Yeah, quick tackle, one more, quick goal.
And seeing as you're a goalkeeper, how good do you rate Fraser Foster at the minute? Do you think we'll have to sign him back?
I refrain from answering that.
But you know someone I don't know.
Yeah, he
Right.
doesn't come off his line.
He doesn't come off his line, there you go. But it's great shot stopper.
6'7"
We'll give him that.
when he jumps, he's 5 foot.
Yeah. Oh, I'd love to stand beside you at a match, and you know what I mean. Yeah, I'd love to hear your criticism of him. No shouting at him. must
Hey,
stand
I'm
beside
very
you.
quiet.
Yeah, I know you are, but here, you've given up so much of your time for us this evening on the show, and we're absolutely honoured to have you on.
No bother,
You're
Tony.
Celtic through and through. 6 league titles, 2 Scottish Cups, 5 League Cups. Domestically, and of course, your Lisbon medal.
Yep.
And your Intercontinental medal as well.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. You're an absolute legend, a hero to
No
us.
problems, boys.
And
Enjoy
I
yourselves.
send all our love to you and your family. Thank you so
They're
much.
still all the same, boys. We love the Celtic, and that's it.
That's right, that's right. And I'll look forward to buying you that big pint of brandy when I see you.
All right, don't worry.
Don't
Matty
worry.
Wall shall bar you.
Thanks very
And
much.
we Duff.
And we
Duff.
Duff, yes, I'm sure we Duff's listening this evening
The
as
Scooter
well.
Brigade.
That's right. You don't want to hear what Danny McMakin calls them.
Oh, I know what they call
them. John,
Right.
thank you for your time this evening.
Right,
You're
Tony,
an
no
absolute
bother.
legend. Thank
Right,
you.
thank
All the
you
best
very
now.
much.
Bye bye. Bye now.
Right, bye-bye. Bye.